Hey my cuties and beauties, what's up guys? So I'm back at it with another set, and y'all, isn't that set pretty? That's one that I did in my video before I did my own nails. I'm trying to get these videos all churned out before I move, so that way I can do what I need to do when I get to my new location uninterrupted, and the videos will keep streaming for you guys. But today's set was an absolute challenge for me. Like, I was a bit frustrated. I was about to give up, but I stuck to it and I kept going, and I thought that the nails came out really pretty. So keep watching and y'all will see exactly how I created today's black and gray and fierce set. So I wanted colored gel. Like I told y'all, I'm really feeling working with gel, and y'all are gonna see this a lot, but I don't have any colored gels. I only have the clear and the Mia Secret cover blush. So I decided that I was gonna take nail polish and mix it into the gel in order to get the product color that I'm looking for. So I'm taking this Sally Henson Xtreme Wear Gray in Heavy Metal 624, I believe is the color. And I'm taking the LA Color Last in black, because it's all about black and gray. It's all about, you know, solidarity. And this is just what I've been feeling over these last couple of days with all of this social unrest going on. And I just wanted to express myself in the only way that I could because of my position, you know, being in the military and things like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with this black, and I'm going to create my borders. And when I say borders, I mean like I'm gonna create the French areas first that I want by basically painting it on like it's nail polish, creating those lines that I want, and cleaning up those lines before I go in for my 30-second cure, before I start, you know, making the depth of the color and building up that nail. So I'm going to be making a like V shape on two of the nails, and I'm gonna do some cuticle work with this same color on the other two nails. And once that's gotten its full cure for the 30 seconds on each of them, I'm gonna go back in and build up those colors so they're more deeper and darker. And then I'm gonna move into my next color set, which will be that gray. I'm really loving working with gels, you guys. Even though there was some challenge creating this, like normally, you know, you would see someone build a nail and then go in and do the detailing, you know, with painting on the nail polish. But because these are polishes and not gel polish, I just didn't want the headache of having to do all this hard work and then see the nail polish bubble up when I put my top coats on it. So here I am just filling in the spaces that I want filled in with the gray, and I'm gonna do something a little special on that ring finger in a second. So I'm gonna take this cover blush Forma Gel, and I'm gonna just make like a smile line with that, because I wanted a little, you know, a little color contrast going here. I didn't want all the nails to be the exact same, so I wanted a little color contrast going. And I'm gonna go in like I normally do and apply this gel in the area that I want it. But in a little bit, I'm gonna take my brush and reverse it backwards so I can create the wall from the shape that I'm making, the smile line shape. So that way it gets that height that I need in there. And I'm definitely gonna make sure to go in with a clean brush and crispen up the lines prior to getting ready to add my gray, because I'm not gonna go in with any filing to sharpen up that smile line, because I think I did a really good job of creating that nail area so that way I wouldn't have to file and I could just go in with my additional product and get this nail the way that I wanted it. Now I know these nails are looking a little bit lumpy and bumpy in some areas, but They're not, honey child. I'm going to go in with encapsulation, which is going to smooth out all of these areas. But I made sure to keep the hand angled downwards so that way my product was free flowing down this nail and I didn't have any issues with laying it. But again, just getting my idea out of my head onto these nails was so challenging, but it was rewarding in the end because I was able to create this set, get those ideas out of my head so that way new ideas can pop in because they're already popping in. But I felt like I did pretty good. And I do want to try doing something like this again in the future because this was such a challenge for me. And I want to be able to perfect my application of gels when it comes to intricate designs like this. Now, this may not be a super intricate design, but at the end of the day, it was intricate enough for me to the point that it was a bit challenging. But I'm just gonna go in with that last little bit of gray, work that down the nail. Once I get a quarter of a way, just brush it out almost like it's nail polish, flip that over, let that self level, and then I'm gonna go in, pop that into the lamp for a full 60-second cure on all of these nails. And then I'm taking these hollow glitters that you guys saw me get in my nail mail video. And I believe these are rhombus shapes or diamonds, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. I'm just going to add these in areas that I felt like I made mistakes and wanted to kind of hide that. So I'm doing that to all of the nails. And then I'm going to encapsulate them all, get them all nice and filed and shaped up and pretty and ready for some top coat. Now, I thought these glitters were gonna move while I was applying this, but then I remembered I didn't wipe that tacky layer off once I cured these in the lamp. So they stayed right in place and I was able to apply my encapsulation level without any issues of these glitters moving at all. One thing I noticed though, like unlike polygel or acrylic, it didn't turn the glitters matte at all. This Build-A-Gel tends to stay pretty glossy, so you just have to be conscious and careful and make sure that you're moving that brush from edge to edge, from cuticle to free wall, and making sure that everything is fully covered. You know, turning that nail to the side to see where you have dips and rivets, and you know, fill that in with more product, and then flip it over so that way it can settle. I've been doing it for like 10 to 12 seconds. That works fine with the Mia Secret, but I'm noticing I have to go a little bit longer with the IBD when I flip it over, but that's okay. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'll do that a little bit longer from here on out, but make note that I am freezing each nail as I go. I'm not doing one or two at a time and then freezing. I'm doing one nail at a time, freezing it, and then moving on to encapsulating the rest of them. And I'll be back with you guys once I'm done shaping and filing these nails. Oh, I forgot to mention to you guys, so as I was applying the product, I noticed now that I'm getting a lot better, I'm gonna need a bigger brush. I felt like I was going into the product too much and getting, you know, every 5 seconds I would have to go in and get some more. So I'm definitely gonna invest in another brush. I'm probably gonna make a trip to Hobby Lobby if I don't get on Amazon and find one before then. But yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger brush because the more product I have now, I feel like my product control and stuff is kind of getting a bit better. So I'm gonna get a bigger brush. So while I was shaping and filing, I decided I just wanted something a little bit different. And I made this nail here that you see stiletto. Again, I'm taking these little stones and I'm putting them in places that I felt like I messed up. I don't know if y'all could see it, but to me, I felt like I messed up and I needed to hide those things. And they still came out cute because you were still able to see that cuticle work that I did there with the separate colors and the contrast between the blush color, the black and the gray. And I think it came out absolutely fantastic. One thing though, after filing these and cleaning them off, I was really feeling like how fierce these nails were looking, you know, in that matte look from filing. So I decided to just go ahead and keep them matte. So the top coat I'm using is the Elite 99 matte. I told y'all in the past I was having issues with my matte top coat, but that was my own fault. It was operator error. I was using it on regular polishes, but I know better now. So you'll see in the end how beautiful this top coat went on there and how nice and matte these nails are looking. If y'all know of a better top coat other than Elite 99, just drop it in the comments so I can check it out, because I'm really wanting to get my, you know, my nail products, like my top coats, base coats and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get it all stocked up. And yeah, just keep watching and y'all will see how absolutely pretty these nails came out in the end. So y'all, if y'all want me to zoom in just a bit more with these videos when I'm putting on the top coat and stuff, just let me know. I just like for you guys to see everything that I'm doing. I don't want to seem like I'm trying to hide something. So I just kind of make sure I'm panned out far enough for you guys to be able to see everything that I'm doing. But I'm gonna clean off the side walls, pop it into the lamp, and look how frosted and pretty this matte is looking. And even though I put the matte top coat on here, somehow those glitters are still coming through and it's catching the light in certain places. And I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So although this was a challenge for me, I love the way that it turned out. I had a lot of fun learning things that I could do better in the future, but here it is. Y'all try it if you want to. Y'all will definitely see me trying to mix colors again in the future and doing more complicated, intricate designs. And keep watching. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye.